think it was two very good teams on the park. Tactically, I think both was challenged, especially in the first half. Um, Second half, we came out. We were still into it. They managed to get the goal, and then of course the dynamics of the game changed for us. And the two disallowed goals was evident that we were really on the front foot and going. And then they got the goal against the run of play. So yeah, the scoreline isn't a true reflection of the game. But at the same time, it's no disgrace losing to Sundowns. It's a well-organized, well-structured team with lots of quality in there, and I think that's what we lack today in terms of the quality in the last third with the final pass, in position, the decision making. But tactically, I think the boys did well. It was a good shift as well. So yeah, there's not much I can say except for thank you for my boys and yeah, lessons learned today. And of course, yeah, there's positives on our side as well.
Questions from the floor? Are you guys fine?
Coach, you talk about Velila from SABC. You talk about the two disallowed goals. Did you get a chance to see some replays between now and then?
No. I have not. Also, the first goal. Also, I have not seen it, so I can't really make comment on it. The fact that we got into that spaces, and the fact that we got onto the end of it, it shows that our intent. It shows that we are capable of doing such things as well. Maybe a meter either onside or offside could be the difference there. But like I said, there's positives and yeah, there's definitely certain areas where we can improve. And like I said, no disgrace. For us, yeah, the hype around the game, 4 games undefeated, 4 wins on the trot. But like I said, for Sundowns, this is 4 years of consistency. So there's not much hype for us. For us, is getting that consistency at the moment. It's work in progress. I'm happy with the progress made, but yeah, we look forward and to the next game and try to rectify our mistakes here today.
Coach, do you think it's 3 points lost given the fact that Sundowns might have rested some key players due to a fixture congestion coming up?
No. I think any team Sundowns puts onto the field is capable of winning every game, and also they have so much depth and quality that they even first or second stringers or third stringers at that moment, if you put it that way, can still end in the top 2 or top 3 of this league easily. So Coach Rolani said it. So there's enough depth and quality in this squad to compete. So that's quoting him.
Coach?
Sorry.
Oh,
Good evening, Coach Karawa from Supersport. Coach, would you, of course, 2 disallowed goals as well as the goal that they scored looks a bit offside. But do you think that also took the focus away from the players because now emotions come to the game? The second goal, they go to the assistant as well. Maybe did that disturb them mentally to say, it looks like we're being cheated?
No, yeah. Look. It has an effect emotionally. You understand it? That it does have an effect emotionally, but it can go either way. Either we fight more, or we crumble and succumb to our emotions. For us, yeah, I don't want to comment on the disallowed goals. It is how we reacted after that, and I think we had a positive response. We went forward and we kept on going. I think if we got one, we would have won the game, and that changed it, and that puts momentum behind us. And with them being 10 men, so if we got one, it would have been a different outcome.
Coach, a lot has been made of Sundowns' quality, be it on how they could have acquired players and what could have made them maybe better than the others. But as coaches, do you look at matches against Sundowns as somewhat of situations where there could be more lessons, more learning than when you lose and you come out saying that we only lost because of this reason, which is bad?
Yeah, look, the lessons learned is not about the quality or tactical things about Sundowns. As much as there's good quality coaches, I think every coach in this league understands tactics. it's what we analyze and what we see. I think we played right through the press, right through the midfield in the first half. So tactically we can compete. That's every coach in the league. You understand? But that's well done to the boys for executing the plan and then creating openings. I think we made it very difficult for them in the first half. It was in to in. The first half, the score coming in 0-0. That was a fair result. I think also then second half, we were still able to compete tactically. You understand? So, yeah, it boils down to the quality, like we see. You understand? You don't want to complain every time about quality. We also have 3-4 individuals that possess that type of quality as well. It's coming to the fore. It's coming to these type of games, the BMT that you stand out and want to perform. You understand? But yeah, right through the team, there's quality, and we have to find this quality from outside. So not just from outside, from the rest of the country as well. We have to close the gap and stop complaining about what Sundown have. We have to look at what we have and actually make it a bit of a fight, and not a 19 or 20 point gap at the moment.
Can we have the last two questions? Karabo had a hand up, so
Yeah, Coach, just on what you've said now, with Sundown, sometimes when a team makes 4 or 5 changes, or even more, maybe even the rhythm of the team changes. With Sundowns, we don't see that. What would you say contributes to that? And also, I think you are coming from the six game, unbeaten streak. What have you learned about your team from this period?
Yeah, that was the difference. Getting to know the players, getting to know what qualities I have in the squad, what we can do as well. You understand? So for us also there was 3 changes in the lineup from our last game. Tia also just came into the lineup. We had Semi Siyabi out. We started Vusinube. So for us it was always also 3, and from a very good game in our last game as well. It's consistency that what we're looking for at the moment, and understanding, and also the flexibility. We changed our formation, went 3-4-3 also against them later in the game, and created some opportunities. Our fullbacks was no longer inverting instead of coming out. So the technical flexibility from the guys, that was top class. So. For me, it was about learning, finding the correct playing style and the correct organization. I think they executed it very well. So I'm happy with the progress. I'm happy with the tactical understanding and the flexibility as well. But there's still much more to come from this team. We're still missing Linda Netama. We're still my captain figure. There's still Kamo, Kotso that needs to come in. We can still go forward. We have Brendan Purusnat. We have Mokele Molosani, who's still out of this team as well. So there's big things happening, and with the progress we can only go up.
I think there was a question about Sundowns.
About Sundown. Sorry.
When you see a team making so many changes, you expect maybe that they'll be vulnerable somewhere, they'll be different. But with them, you hardly see those differences.
No,
What contact is
I think we opened them up in the first half. I think we got into very good spaces. I think we played right through the press as well. So definitely, if you're a coach and you see these things, you plan around these things, and it was executed very well in the first half. Like I said, the lack of decision making, the lack of quality in the final third, it could have been much different. But definitely we had chances, and the boys executed the tactical plan very well.
Coach, for me, you've spoken about players that still need to come through. One of the players for me that excites me, Babina Noko as well. Formerly top goal scorer in the first division, played for the national team rather. Also played for Vets. Why is he not playing? What exactly does he need to do to be first 11? And I mean, the signing that when it was unveiled, it's quite huge, wasn't it? So why is he not playing?
He's injured. He's injured. He played. I think his last game was Swallows. He came on. Was in Marumo also. So definitely is part of the plans. At this moment he's injured because so many injuries in the team. Like I said now, Abednego, Semi Siabi, Linda, Brandon Perusnat, Mukelis, Moloswani. So it's a big injury list and it's quality guys that's outside. No disrespect to the current squad as well, but that guys. I'm excited to have. I'm excited to when they are fit to see how they lift this team to another level. So yeah. Now Abednego is part of the plans. He's injured at the moment.
Thank you, coach. Good luck for the
Thank you guys. Sure.